Korean mythology as a novel. A 100-day record of heaven meeting earth. Hwanyoung, the stranger from the blue sky. In the beginning, the world was bound by a profound silence. Hwanyoung, the son of Hwanyeon, the lord of the state. Heaven stood daily at the edge of the clouds, gazing down at the world below. It was a land of swirling mists and rugged mountain ranges, inhabited by primitive beings, wandering in the shadows. Hwanin read the burning yearning reflected in his son's eyes. Is it your wish to descend? Father, they possess no fire, no laws, and no knowledge of the heavenly ways. I wish to go down and bring great benefit to the human world. Hwanin handed his son the three treasures representing celestial authority. The Chunbuen, the three heavenly seals. They were the mirror, the sword, and the bell, leading a retinue of 3,000 followers, including Pungbek, master of wind, Usa, master of rain, and Unsa, master of clouds. Hwanyoung descended to the summit of Mount Taebek, beneath the great Sindansu, the divine guardian tree. On that day, the heavens opened, and the footsteps of a god touched the earth. The people bowed in reverence, calling him Chonwang, the heavenly king. Hwanyoung began to govern over 360 earthly affairs, including grain, lifespan, disease, punishment, and the boundaries between good and evil. Finally, the light of civilization began to seep into the land. Prayers in the cave, the bear and the tiger. As Hwanyoung's reign flourished, a bear and a tiger living deep within the mountains came to seek him. Every day, they wailed beneath the divine guardian tree, their cries reaching the heavens. O great God, grant us the heart of a human, and let us shed this beastly skin. Hwanyoung looked down at them with a cold, piercing gaze. To become human was not merely a change in appearance. It was a process of overcoming animal instincts and enduring a trial of the soul's patience. Before them, Hwanyoung tossed a single bundle of sacred mugwort and 20 cloves of garlic, both shimmering with a mystical energy. Eat only these, and do not look upon the sunlight for 100 days. Only those who can endure the agony of humanity within the darkness shall finally become human. The bear and the tiger accepted the challenge with grim determination. They entered the cold, damp cave, leaving behind everything but the pungent scent of garlic, the bitter taste of mugwort, and a darkness that seemed to have no end. The triumph of patience and the back of the one who gave up. Inside the cave, time flowed dozens of times slower than in the world outside. The tiger instinctively craved the scent of blood and writhed with the desire to run through the forest under the warm sunlight. What kind of human path is this? To die trapped in darkness, chewing on nothing but weeds. Finally, on the 21st day, the tiger let out a roar and bolted out of the cave. It was the departing silhouette of a loser who could not cast aside his animal ferocity. But the bear was different. Even amidst the pain of twisting muscles and a searing stomach, the bear kept her eyes closed. She silently endured the agonizing evolution as her fur fell away, and her coarse hide transformed into smooth skin. The bitterness of the mugwort became her patience, and the pungency of the garlic became a flame of purification that awakened her soul. In just 21 days, well before the promised one, the bear's body shed its husk. Emerging from the darkness was no longer a beast, but a woman of dazzling beauty. The people called her Umyo, the bear woman, a fervent wish beneath the divine guardian tree. Though Umyo had become human, she found herself in a state of blissful solitude. While she lived among the people, her soul still carried the lingering echoes of the heavens. Every day she journeyed to the divine guardian tree to offer her prayers.
O great God, grant me a child. Allow this life, earned through my endurance, to be carried forth into the next generation.
Her prayers rode the winds of Mount Taebek and reached the ears of Hwanyoung. In Umyo's eyes, Hwanyoung saw more than just human suffering. He witnessed a burning vitality, longing for love. Moved, Huanyong transformed himself into a human form and descended to the earth. The Son of Heaven and the Woman of Earth, their union, was a monumental event, where the cosmic yin and yang converged. The leaves of the divine guardian tree trembled with a joyous rustle, and the mystical creatures of the mountains held their breath. Their union was not merely a meeting of man and woman. It was a sacred ritual, where the wisdom of the heavens took root in the rugged earth. Dangun Wangyom, opening the era of Hongik Ingan. Before long, Umyo gave birth to a child. That child was the progenitor of our nation, Dangun Wangyom. Dangun possessed both the extraordinary wisdom of a son of God and the earthly patience inherited from his mother, Umyo. He established his capital at Pyongyangsong and named the kingdom Choson. He did not rule his people with the sword. Instead, he took his father's philosophy of Hongik, Ingan the precept to widely benefit the human world, as his supreme law. For 1,500 years, Dangun Wangyom governed the land, teaching the people the arts of farming, the craft of clothing, and the virtues of etiquette and law, until the time came for him to depart and become the mountain god of Asadol. A peaceful golden age endured, where no one went hungry, and no one suffered injustice. To this day, the spirit of perseverance and harmony that flows through our veins began there in the patience of Umyo, who endured the dark cave, and in the heart of Huanyong, who loved the world.